shrub, one of the dupes, part of the shrub.
Well, hello there, fellow adventurers. Welcome to the first in the series of the lore videos that I would like to do with all of you. I am your host, the Reluctant Hermit, and today we have a special treat for all of you Zelda enthusiasts. Get ready to embark on a hilarious journey through the history of the Legend of Zelda games. Let's get started. Alright folks, it's time to don our green tunics and shine our Master Swords because we're starting at the very beginning. The year was 1986 and Nintendo released The Legend of Zelda. Fun fact, did you know that Shigeru Miyamoto, the creator of Zelda, drew inspiration from his childhood adventures exploring caves and forests in order to create the game that started our beloved legendary series? Next up, 1987, we get the sequel, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. This game switched things up with side-scrolling action. Though I'm not sure if you knew this, it was the first game in the series to introduce towns and NPCs, giving players a taste of a more interactive Hyrule. Now let's fast forward to 1991, where we discovered A Link to the Past. This game took us on an epic quest to rescue Princess Zelda and to introduce the iconic Master Sword. Fun fact, A Link to the Past was the first game to introduce the parallel worlds of light and dark, adding a whole new dimension to the series. Moving right along, hold on to your fairies because in 1993 we got Link's Awakening for the Game Boy. The game had a dreamy storyline that took place on a mysterious island. Did you know that Link's Awakening was actually inspired by Miyamoto's own experience dozing off during a Kyoto City trip and waking up in a dreamlike state? Can you even imagine, man? Having just an experience on a train and suddenly it's the inspiration for an entire game. Now, let's gallop into 1998 with Ocarina of Time, a groundbreaking 3D adventure that stole our hearts. Did you know that the iconic "Hey listen" catchphrase from Navi became a meme long before the game's release, cementing Navi's place in gaming history? How many of you can still hear her voice whispering in your ear? Let's be real, it's not her whispering, it's her screaming at you to make sure that you know what you're doing. And who could forget the direct sequel to Ocarina of Time? In the year 2000, Majora's Mask graced our screens and had us frantically trying to save the world from a crashing moon. Did you know that Majora's Mask was developed in just 1 year, making an impressive feat in game development? Can you imagine that nowadays? It takes years for most video games to be developed, and this was done in a single year. And just a year later, in 2001, we got the Oracle games, Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. These games brought us a dynamic duo of Zelda adventures where Link had to traverse time and manipulate seasons. Did you know that a fun fact about the Oracle games were developed by Capcom in collaboration with Nintendo, adding a fresh twist to the franchise? Next, in 2002, can you believe it, only a year later, The Wind Waker set sail on the GameCube, giving us an oceanic adventure with a unique cel-shaded art style. The decision to go with a cel-shaded aesthetic was initially met with mixed reactions, but soon it became beloved for all its timeless charm, and even to this day, there are people still going on their first voyage in Wind Waker. Next, in 2004, Twilight Princess darkened our screens with a more mature and brooding Link. The development team actually mirrored Link's movements in Twilight Princess by using motion capture technology to bring a new level of realism to the game, which I'm sure most of you, including myself, truly appreciated. Now fast forward some time, 2011, 7 years after Twilight Princess, we were blessed with Skyward Sword, a game that took us to the sky and explored the origins of the Master Sword. Did you know that the Skyward Sword introduced us to the Loftwing, majestic birds that allowed Link to soar through the skies of Skyloft? I don't know about you, but the first time that I jumped off with my Loftwing, I was entranced by how big they can make a game feel just by adding that extra element of having a world above and below. Now finally, 6 years later, we witnessed the awe-inspiring Breath of the Wild. This game gave us an open world like no other, with stunning visuals and endless exploration. Did you know that Breath of the Wild was the first Zelda game to feature voice acting for characters, giving them even more personality? And now, in 2023, we have Tears of the Kingdom, which I am currently playing and thoroughly enjoying. The direct and totally incredible sequel to Breath of the Wild. I hope to discover just as many wonderful things as you are all experiencing currently yourselves. If you enjoyed this lore video, I know that some of these things were short. Please like, share, and subscribe. We are just going through the chronological order to set up an entire series where we look at each game, its characters, its development, its music, its history, so that we can truly appreciate a series that all of us genuinely love. Thank you so very much. I'm the Reluctant Hermit. I will see you in the next video. Take care, my dudes.